Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a chit chat with me, and I hope you guys can see me okay. I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm trying to figure out how to film with my phone still. Hopefully this is a good angle for you guys and you can see me okay. I indeed need to take these braids down, but I have not just yet. But we will get there eventually. Right now I am just fixing to do my makeup while I just talk to you guys and go from there. Let's talk about the reasons why I just didn't start YouTube, like reasons why I kept putting it off. And when I say putting it off, I'm talking about like for years. Like for years I have loved YouTube. Like I've always watched YouTube. I think we all kind of go through a phase where you kind of like watch people, but like you kind of grow out of different content, if that makes sense. You don't always watch the same people as you get older. At least that's just how it was for me. I'm trying to fix my hair. My hair looks crazy, but yeah, at least that's how it was for me. I did not continue to watch everyone. I went through a phase where I would watch certain people and then I would like basically take them off, like unsubscribe from them, because I just kind of grew out of the certain content, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like the pranks, all that other stuff. The reason why I honestly just wouldn't start YouTube, like I just kept getting in my head, and I feel like I'm not the only one. I feel like I know for a fact that I'm not the only one who have like had thoughts of wanting to like start it and like never did. I don't know. I think it's like that for a lot of us. Like, I just know I'm not the only one. In all honesty, I think that's like that with not just YouTube, but like a lot of things that we want to try to start. Like, so, like especially if it's something new. A lot of times, our instincts is just like to just like be scared and just not even pursue it. Like you think about it and you're like, okay, yeah, like I know I can do this, like for sure. Like I know without a doubt, like I can start and I can try to do this, I can try to do that. But my issue, I think for the most part, for me, I'm almost out of this concealer. This is like my little travel size concealer that I have since we're in a hotel right now. But I thought for the longest time, I thought that I had to have everything. I grew up watching YouTube a lot, so I can say grow up, but like as you kind of like are watching YouTube, you kind of see, like for the most part, you see a lot of the successful people. Not saying that everyone starts somewhere. Like I guarantee you, like you go back and look at a YouTuber's like first ever video, like okay, you can tell the quality is different, you could tell there's a lot of different things, right? But for me, I got in my head a lot, I think. And this is what I think social media kind of gets in the way as well, because social media makes you think like you have to have everything. Like you have to have everything together. You need to have this, you need to have that. You need to know how to do this, know how to do that. Like I thought I had to be tech savvy. I thought I had to be like some pro editor. Like I was legit like, okay, how do they do this? How do they do that? Like, of course you have to learn and start somewhere. I know that for sure. At some point, I was just like, you know what? Just do it. Just do it. Because, like I said, you can go back to any successful YouTuber, go back to their videos, go back to their like really original videos and see like, okay, the quality difference, you know, everything is gonna be different. Like the more you progress, the more things will get better. And that's the kind of mindset I'm trying to instill in my head. Like everyone has to start somewhere. Why not just do it? I think for me, I love talking. Like I love talking to people. So I think that's because like I've always just had like jobs where I'm just constantly just talking to people, you know. But you have to just find your community, find your niche, just find whatever it is that you want to do, you know, and just kind of go for it. But for the longest time, I struggled with that. But shout out to my husband, because he is the one that was like, you know what? Like he's the one that pushes me like to just like go out of my comfort zone. That's literally what YouTube is. You're literally going out of your comfort zone. especially for someone who's kind of like shy. I know you're probably like, okay, how are you shy but you like talking to people? Like, it's a huge difference. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't, but it's a huge difference. Okay, huge difference for me. And I just am still learning. I'm still figuring out like the whole editing thing. And I did not have to have everything together. I know that sometimes we can like just like put things in our brain, and I think for me, I'm an overthinker. Okay, like I know I overthink. I know I do, but that is definitely what gets me in trouble, is like overthinking a lot, and I have to really refrain myself from doing that. It's really hard. I know for my overthinkers out there, you know exactly how it is, and it can be hard. It can be very, very hard, but I'm doing better. I did it, you know. This is me like literally trying, you know, this YouTube stuff. But another thing I will say is whenever I was like hesitant with starting, another thing I would tell myself is like, girl, you don't know how to edit, you don't know how to do this, you don't know how to do that. Like, how exactly are you going to do this? You know, I would see these YouTubers who like did so great with like editing and like just how they put transitions and sounds, and okay, where do you find the copyright music? Like, it was just so much. It's so much that goes into it that people don't really talk about. Now, there are some YouTubers who legit will put out videos who will actually show you how to be successful, how to do this, how to do that. And some of them are just clickbait. I won't say some, I will say most. Most of them, I believe, is clickbait. And it works. It works. Clickbait works. You know, you get people's attention, and that's just how it works. I get it. But for the most part, like whenever I would watch those videos, like the clickbait ones, I would not really learn anything, because at the end of the day, they just want you to watch their video. You know, like I'm someone who wants to genuinely like watch you. Like when it comes to me watching, like I watch a few people on YouTube, so when it comes to me watching them, I watch people who I'm genuinely interested in, who does things that I like, you know. So that's where I get drawn. That's where I get drawn to. So another thing that would like hold me back as far as starting YouTube is insecurities. Like that's the number one thing, is insecurity. And I think it's super easy as humans for us to get insecure. Like no matter how like reassured we are like by loved ones, partners, like I think we all kind of have to deal with insecurities. Now I'm talking about people who are like me, who feel the way I feel. There are some people who are extremely confident, and I wish I was one of them. I wish, you know, I have my moments where I'm confident, I have my moments where I'm insecure, but I think that's just a part of being human. Like we all go through that. That's what I personally feel. But as far as like anything else, those are the main things that held me back the most from starting. Like I stated, thinking that I had to have all the equipment, you know, the camera, the mic, like thinking I had to have all of that, when realistically a lot of successful YouTubers started with just their phone. Having to realize that you don't have to be a pro editor, like you don't have to be a pro at everything. Like, you know, you don't have to get out there buying every single editing app. Like start off with what's free and just, you know, use what you can. Like, I don't know, I'm a perfecter. So yeah, you want it to come out looking good, you want it to come out looking decent, right? And I know that I will get there. I will get there one day. It's gonna take time, but I am willing to do that. One thing I will say that I've noticed with YouTube is, like, as I've watched it over the years, I've noticed that there is not a lot of YouTubers out there that I used to watch anymore, if that makes sense. Let me put these lashes on. I'll be right back. All right, so lashes are on. And I will say this, I stated it before in my last video, I am not a pro when it comes to makeup. So it's one of those things where like I'm just still learning. I am very much beginner, okay? Like have a lot to learn when it comes to this makeup stuff. So don't come for me. But anyways, like I was saying, sometimes it's like a little natural when it comes to like filming yourself. Like it's weird. It's very weird. Like I've noticed like at first, but I'm kind of warming up to it. I'm still trying to figure out like, okay, where to look, you know, because I'm using my iPhone. So I hope it doesn't look too crazy. I'm also like looking in the mirror. So if I'm looking, if it feels like I'm not looking at the camera, I'm also looking in the mirror. So yeah, I will say that. What really initiated it was the fact that, I'm gonna do my eyebrows up here, but what really initiated it was the fact that I just was not seeing a lot of YouTubers that was providing the content that I like actually enjoyed watching. And I know that's kind of weird, like, huh? Like, like, so you just decided to start like YouTube and just do the content that you would actually like to see? Yeah, like that's literally what I did. Like, I personally think that YouTube has kind of changed, I guess, like from the content that I watch. A lot of people watch all kinds of content, you know, so I'm just speaking for the content that I look at. And I have noticed that, you know, there's not a lot out there. Like, it's not as many as it used to be. A lot of my like favorite YouTubers I used to watch, some of them have like just completely stopped posting altogether. So that part like sucks, you know. You go from watching someone faithfully like every week and then they just stop. Granted, you never know what's happening in people's lives. You never know. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Some people just kind of do their thing, they transition and they do something else, and that is totally understandable. For me right now, like I'm not currently working, but I am looking for a job, and I will say it's hard. It's super hard trying to find a job in this economy right now. So I was like, you know what? Why not just do something with my life instead of not really doing much every day? You know, we don't have any kids, you know, we just have a dog. So I was like, let me just do something that's more beneficial, I guess, like something more with my life. So that's when I decided to start. At first I was like, wait, what exactly do I film? I do have an idea of kind of like how I want my channel to go, and it will get there. Like I said, I don't know if you've seen my last video, but we are in the process of moving. So we're actively looking for a house. So yeah, just catching up to speed in case you didn't see that video or see where I mentioned that. But yeah, my husband is at work and I am just doing my makeup, just getting a little ready, and just thought I'd do a little chit chat with you guys because I personally love chit chat, get ready with me's. So why not do one myself, you know? But we really don't have like a whole bunch planned today. We are going to go by the base housing office because, like I said, we're on a base right now, but we're just like placing a hotel because we're trying to see if we can get a house on base, you know? That would be nice. Like, at least for our first year here, it would be nice to get a house on base, but we shall see. Other than that, we don't really have anything else planned. Know for a fact I need to take these braids down. I don't know when I'm gonna take them down. It just really depends. I've been trying to hold out because, you know, I'm trying to wait for us to get an actual house, you know? For my natural girls, you know, like, if you can keep your hair in a protected style for as long as possible, you will. And that's exactly what I'm doing because it's a lot dealing with natural hair. And my hair isn't super long. It's still growing. I did a big chop, like, I think a little bit over a year ago. But it's still growing. It's still doing its thing. But I do hope that, like, with me starting, hopefully I can kind of find my own little community. And, of course, I will still continue to watch the people that I subscribe to. But yeah, I don't really see a lot of people making the content that I like absolutely love. Like, I'm a girl's girl, so I'm a book lover, a Lego girl, a baking girl. My husband, he does more of the cooking, and that's that. I said what I said. I love helping him cook though. Like, I love it. But I love that I have a man that, you know, cooks and loves to cook for me. But I am more of the baker. But to just pretty much put it out there plain and simple, I am more of the baker girl, okay? But yeah, I truthfully don't know how people are finding a job in this economy, like, nowadays. Especially, like, nowadays. I am trying my absolute best to find something. Like, I've been applying. I'm gonna continue to apply. The goal is to work from home. I worked from home for 3 years, and so it would be nice to kind of get back in that routine. But yeah, the goal for me is I'm trying to find a work from home job, because that would be like really like helpful and beneficial. We only have one vehicle right now, and sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? It's just gonna be a lot harder because work from home jobs nowadays is literally hard to find. And jobs in general these days are hard to find, okay? Like, that's legit why, another reason why I started YouTube is because I'm not doing anything else, you know, I'm trying to find a job, and I am forever grateful, very grateful and thankful for my husband, because he is literally providing for us right now, and I'm just so appreciative of him being able to do that for us right now at this point in time. But yeah, I am applying to jobs nonstop. I would love to get back to working in general. Like, I miss working, and I think you don't realize it until you are not working. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like the social, like, you just need those, like, that social environment almost. Like, you know, whether it's remote or in person, like, it's nice to be in a social environment. Like, yes, I'm an introvert, but at the same time, I also love like talking to people and just helping people in general. So while not working, I've learned a lot about myself, and just in general. Like, it's definitely been hard for anyone out there who's been in my shoes, like who has like taken a break from work and is trying to return back to work. Like, it's hard. It's definitely hard. Mentally is what I'm talking about. It's hard mentally, especially for someone like me. Like, I'm someone who has always been, I mean, even before my husband, like, I was a very independent woman. And so even when I got with my husband, it was so hard for me to let him do certain things for me. Like, I had to like tell myself, like, girl, it's okay. Like, it is okay to let your partner do things for you. Like, I just grew up with my mom always telling me, like, be independent, don't depend on anybody for anything. You know, I don't know how you guys are brought up, but that is just something I was brought up and told. And it was hard when I got into a serious relationship with my now husband. It was very hard to let him do certain things for me because I was so used to being independent. So I am so proud of myself because I grew out of it. I was able to just let him in fully and not push him away. So kudos to me for that, because it takes a lot when it's like all you know. When all you know is to be independent, it's hard to let someone in sometimes, like fully in. Oh, my dog trying to come in here, y'all. Oh, you can't see him. It's okay, you can see his tail wagging a little bit. Hi. Okay. Your nails. What am I talking about? With this. Okay. This chit chat, get ready with me, will be a little bit all over the place because I'm just chit-chatting, literally. Okay. One thing I will say as far as like this base that we're at, I will say I've noticed that it's been really hard trying to find a house. And it's literally like just our luck, like, because you have to think about it. Today is literally December 1st. And so we've been told that it's hard to find a house around this time of the year because it's the holidays. And that's another thing that really sucks and actually hurts my heart, is because Christmas is literally my favorite time of the year. The goal is to find something like as soon as possible, but of course gonna be whenever we find something, and that's something that is like we don't have a time frame on, you know, like it could be this week, it could be next week, it could be the week of Christmas, like, or the week before Christmas. Like, you literally we just don't know. But yeah, the goal is for us to try to get a house on base. But if we cannot, if the wait list is just like too long, if they're like, oh yeah, like you gotta wait 2 months, 3 months, we're not really trying to wait that long, you know? It's just, in all honesty, we're not. And it sucks because at the same time, where did I put my, okay, one second, look at my scrunchie. Yeah, it sucks because at the same time, we like legit would have started decorating by now. Like, we would have been started decorating for Christmas. So it sucks, you know, being in a hotel on December 1st. Like, granted, we've already been here for a couple of days that you guys have not seen, but yeah, we legit would love to be in a house right now decorating, because like I said, Christmas is my literal favorite holiday. And so the fact that I cannot even fathom that I can't decorate right now, it literally blows. It really does. Like, you know, it's one of those things. Like, I feel like we all have our favorite holidays, and Christmas is mine. So yeah, it sucks, but I know that I truly believe in God. He will point us in the right direction. He will put us where we need to be, where we're meant to be. I truly believe that, and we will continue to trust him. I'm praying that we get some good news this week and figure something out as far as like where we're gonna be, or like what we're gonna do, you know, whether we're gonna be on base. And if we have to wait too long, we're just gonna look into finding a rental off base instead. But it would be really nice to be on base, like for the first year. Like, granted, we both never lived on base, so never had that on base experience. So it would be nice to kind of see how that is. And then I'm still new to being a military spouse. So there's a lot of things that I'm still learning. It's just one of those things where you're just constantly learning things. I'm putting this stuff on my baby hairs. Like, that's how you know my hair is growing. Like, my little curls are literally growing out. But again, not a pro, but I look pretty okay, right? One thing I will say, like, with this whole move, and just to be exact, to give y'all the exact amount of hours we traveled with our dog in a U-Haul, which was a lot because he's not a small lab, like, yeah, but we drove 17 hours to be exact, to get to where we are. And we did stop, but towards the end of day 1, it was a lot of things out there, of course, but day 2 is when we started getting into like barely anything out there, like straight mountains, like, but at the end of the day, we made it, and I'm grateful that we made it. So I'm glad for that. But yeah, at the moment we literally still have our U-Haul. We did turn in the trailer because well, not the trailer, but the auto transport is what we used to get here to put our car on. It's just easier. We used it before, but I truthfully am just grateful that we're here. But again, it would be very nice to be unpacking and just in our own home, you know. So I will be glad once we do find our home, and once we do, that is when I'm gonna come back, show unpacking video, maybe a little bit of the house tour. You never know. It just depends. It depends because every day is a work in progress. Again, we're gonna go talk to the housing office later today to figure out what that's looking like, and depending on their answer is depending on whether or not we're gonna be on base or off base. So yeah. But other than that, guys, like, I truthfully am just grateful for being able to kind of just have this space where I can just talk to you guys. You can just talk to me, literally just getting to know me and, you know, who I am. More will definitely be coming once we get moved into a house and just get situated overall. I will definitely continue to put content out there. I'm shooting for once or twice a week. It'll be a lot more once we get moved in and settled in the house, but once or twice a week. We're, you know, kind of limited because we're in a hotel right now. But yeah, so far we are excited about the new base. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that you do give me a thumbs up. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel, and I do hope to see you guys next time. Again, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you on the next one. Can you come pick up your clothes?